Hi folks, Coach Mo. Hopefully you can hear me. I've got my little earbuds in to hopefully minimize some of the background noise. Look, it's the ocean. I might be delirious. I have a lot of euphoria. I don't know what's going on, but I decided last night on the plane traveling home, maybe I decided this morning, I'm not sure, but I decided to deliver a daily dose of Mo every single day. I don't know what I was thinking, except that I was thinking that this is the end of a powerful decade for me and over 500 women who I've personally touched their lives and helped lift their souls back to life. I feel sort of like in our workshop, and I'm having a little bit of a low signal, so hang on one second. Let me see if I can make this a little bit better. Move around a little bit, see if I can get the internet more stable. So I'm going to deliver a daily dose of Mo. And since it's the first day, I'm going to do that. But most of the other days, it's going to be in the morning. And I'm going to start my day in my normal routine that I'm going to talk to you about a little bit right now, because consciousness and energy is everything. And if you don't have the proper dose of awareness about your consciousness and your energy, you're not going to have the life that you want. Your soul is going to be wanting something that you're not able to access. It's sort of like losing the water in your house or in your place where you live. Or perhaps it's even like having a breathing disorder. When you are choked off from the true essence of who you are, which is your energy and your consciousness, you are going to be suffering. You are not only going to be suffering, you're going to be miserable. Inside, there's going to be a misery going on, a personal drama going on inside because you're not getting what you need. So if you haven't accessed your consciousness, if you haven't accessed the true energy of who you are, which is what I call your soul, then you are not living the life that you were intended to live when you were born into this world. And that, to me, folks, is the biggest sin of our lives. If we are not living our soul's purpose, if we are not tapping into the joy and the beauty of who we are as soulful people, as soulful beings, and our human experience is one instead of suffering and misery, then we are sinning against the very essence and the very nature of who our Creator intended us to be. Powerful words, I know, but I'm laying it down. I've decided this year, my birth year started this year already, that I'm going to be bolder. I'm going to really step into the message that I've been sharing with my clients and with you. But I'm going to be bolder with my statements because I want you to understand really what's possible for you. And yeah, it does take work and it does take commitment. And if you want to do it faster, if you want to elevate your life in a rapid fashion, you have to work with someone who's going to bring you forward because they've done it and they know, and they're going to bring you forward. And if they're specially trained in coaching and spiritual development, then all the better. I've got a great team around me, and myself and my team of coaches, thank you Miliana and Amy and Jean and Bonnie, we know how to elevate souls into a better career move, into more purposefulness, into greater intention of living. And I humbly am grateful for all the women who have trusted us over the years. I've been doing this since late 2014, but really this real approach that I do in my kick-ass workshop since 2015. So it'll be 5 years next year that I've been employing a very specific recipe for changing lives and changing careers. And it starts with consciousness and energy. And if you do not get tapped into the essence of your consciousness and the essence of your energy, you will not have the life that you were meant to have. and you will suffer, and you'll be miserable. And unfortunately, the way this beautiful universe was put together by our Creator, you will see that as a mirror in your life. And you will wonder why the same lessons keep being presented to you. But I say, wonder no more. Your life is a maze for you to travel through, to seek joy and happiness and purpose. And you will find along the way challenges to grow through. Individual human roles that are played by other people in your life to help you emerge as a more fuller you. This is your consciousness and your energy looking for a route to come alive. It needs other people and experiences in order to come alive. It needs challenges to come alive. They're not tests. It's not like if you pass or don't pass, but let me tell you, if you don't get the challenge, if you don't lock into your consciousness and your energy, that challenge will come again stronger. The message will be harder, more challenging. It will, in some cases, and we see this all the time in the women that we work with, it will break you. If you don't take the challenge on, if you don't make a decision to grow, your challenges will eventually break you. Now, they may not kill you. Eventually, none of us get out alive. You will be broken by the challenges until you decide to take responsibility and step through them and gain a greater level of consciousness and personal energy for your soul to shine brighter. And when it does, you will continue to have a life that is awesome. When you don't, you will continue to have a life that is suffering and miserable. And you will wonder, why you? Why can't I get this right? Why do I keep having the same boss? Why this? Why that? Why this? And eventually you will fall into a victim mentality of blaming the rest of the world for a life that is not of your dreams. When you take personal responsibility, you will step into the challenges that are meant for you to emerge through. Each and every challenge of your life is meant for you to emerge through, to be a more brighter soul on this planet. You're a human being with a beautiful soul, and your soul's mission is calling for your attention. So every single day this month, I'm going to help you understand what this journey is all about. And I'm going to give you special techniques, tips, tools, insights, inspirations, and some stories along the way to help you emerge from this final month of the decade a better you, a happier you, a more aligned you. And if you're one of my clients, you're going to get it to such a deeper and deeper level. If we haven't worked together, if you're not one of my clients, perhaps you're going to say to yourself, if I worked with this woman and her team, what would my... So certainly there's that. I'm in the business, I'm in the passion, I'm in the flow and alignment for myself to help change lives. I'm kind of like this stealth, executive, spiritual healer type of person floating around on this planet, trying to help other souls emerge. At the same time, the beautiful thing about this is, at the same time that I'm doing my thing to help you and do your thing and to have the life that you want, it's bringing me back to mine. That's how it goes. That's the beauty of consciousness and energy. That is exactly how it goes. So when you do your thing and you shine brightly, you're going to bring more to other people that you touch, and that in turn will bring more back to you. The gift of reciprocity will be yours. And if you don't do that, if you stay and suffer and struggle and misery and victimhood, you will bring that upon others. Don't do that. If you're doing it now, stop it. Please take a moment as we wrap up this beautiful year and decade to decide for yourself What level of consciousness and energy do you truly want in your life? And what are you willing to do for it? If you're not willing to take responsibility and be committed and be intentional with who you are and what you're all about on this planet, I hate to say it this way, but perhaps you don't deserve to have a beautiful life, because you've got to make a decision for yourself to do that. It's been 10 years of a roller coaster for me, and I started this decade as a breast cancer survivor, a marathon runner, corporate executive, being a leader, pulling my team forward, making the company that I worked for at the time more successful, evolving them, creating systems and processes, doing my work and exerting my talents. And through that, I grew and emerged and then took on another big role. I'm going to talk all about that this month with you on the Daily Mo. And I'm going to bring you consciousness and energy tips and techniques that are bound to open you up and lead you back to the most beautiful, amazing person on this planet, and that is you. That is for sure. You are your own most beautiful, amazing version of you. We will never see another one of you, so let's make it the best end of the decade for you. And let's tee you up for making the next decade even better, even more special for you. I'm glad that you've joined me today here for our consciousness and energy tune-up, the precursor to what this beautiful, beautiful month will hold for you. You'll see me every single day. Some days I may be fresh out of my exercise. Some days I may be just finishing up breakfast. Some days I may be getting organized for the day. I'm not sure where I'm going to be or what I'm going to be doing every morning when I pop into my Daily Mo with you. But you're going to get me full speed, committed, and ready to dish out every single day a special message just for you. A special message just for your soul to come alive one day at a time. And if you commit even more to your own personal journey every single one of those days, just think how incremental each day is going to deliver for you that next level of you. And since right now doing this live, we're going through amazing, amazing holiday season, all of you are in the throes of a bit more stress than you usually have during the year. So let's lean into the Daily Mo. Let's lean into a better version of you. And let's lean into what consciousness and energy really has to share and tell us and hold for us about how we can make our life what we really want to make it. Have a beautiful rest of your day, and I'll just give you one last view here of the beautiful ocean that I am blessed to hang out in every single day. This didn't come by accident, folks. I'm going to tell you more about that as well. I've shared with my clients some of my journey about this beautiful journey that my partner and I have had to land our dream home and to live where we've always wanted to. It took us some time to figure that out. But through raising our consciousness and energy and expectation and thoughts and feelings and emotions and bringing our light greater and greater up, and I'm going to tell you about it, I'm going to teach you about it, I'm going to guide you through it, and I'm going to bring that all to you this month in the Daily Mo. That's what we got going. So, I hope to see you each and every morning. There will be replays available. If you're a client of mine, you get a special bonus that I'll be telling you about in the client Facebook pages. But just know that as a client, you're always special to me. As a client, I always have you on my heart and my mind. And I'm always thinking about ways I can help enhance your journey. Because as you all know, as a client, having gone through the kick-ass workshop for 12 weeks, it is the beginning of a foundation for the rest of your life to be more wonderful and awesome. And everyone in your life gets the advantage of that. Everyone in your life. You first. But you are spreading the advantage of greater consciousness and greater energy and a brighter soul to everyone in your life. I believe that that's truly what we were meant to do here on this planet Earth when we were born. That we were meant to be the best version of ourselves so that we could enhance the world through being ourselves. Not necessarily because we had to work hard and toil and labor, although there is some of that because we're having a human experience. We're in the physical world. But your journey here, soul sister, is to be the highest version of you and to move away from, to let go of, and to allow to melt all of the burdens that have been placed on you in this life, and some actually before this life. We won't go into that. If you're a client of mine, we may have touched on that in some of the work that we've done together. Let's keep your soul shining as brightly as possible. Daily habits are what make you who you are. So tomorrow morning, I'm going to visit with you, and what I will ask you to do for yourself is to wake up a little bit earlier tomorrow morning so that you can spend some time with yourself. And feel free to ask questions and comment on these daily mo's. I'll be happy to address some comments and questions about anything going on with what your soul's journey is, and in particular the topic that I'll be talking about. Every morning on these daily mo's, I'll be letting you know what the topic is. I'm just going to dive into that intuitively and inspired just for you. 5-10 minutes each. And I'll be loving on you every morning. So have a beautiful rest of your day. I'll see you tomorrow morning.